It's a pleasure to have you on the link this week. The link is a place for opportunities, and here we give you information that you can use. Speaking about a place for opportunities, tonight we're speaking about the NSSF Hi-Innovator program. You could have heard of it, but we're bringing it back to you so that in case you have not participated, you think about it and you consider if you can, because there are only good things to be part of, coming out of there. My guest tonight is Mr. Patrick Iota, who is Deputy MD, National Social Security Fund, NSSF. Mr. Iota, welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
All right.
And good to have the viewers.
Very good. Hi-Innovator. Give us a brief of about the NSSF Hi-Innovator program. People could have heard of it, but now they want to know, what is that animal?
Okay. Yeah. Hi-Innovator for us was a way of NSF creating its own future, by the way. Yeah. Because what we realized that for NSF to grow, it only grows in two ways. One, during its day-to-day operations, it makes more revenues and expenses. So that balance grows up the balance sheet. The next one is to get new contributions that only come from two places. Either people are getting higher salaries, or we have new members joining.
The numbers are more.
Exactly. When you look at the big companies today, because of automation and innovation, there's not a lot of new money coming through. Then you look at our economy. Our economy is not creating enough jobs so members can come. So we said for our own future, we need to get involved in creating jobs. Okay. And that was born Hi-Innovator. Okay. And we looked at the ecosystem of creating jobs. We divided into 4 stages. There is where ideas are created. Then people pilot that idea. Then the commercialized idea, will somebody buy that product or service? If all those line up, people scale. What we found in scale stage, there's so much money. The banks are there waiting for you. Everybody's waiting for a bankable idea. In the commercial stage, there's some money, not much. By the way, in the pilot stage, there's enough money. Kampala alone has got 24 business incubation centers. So if somebody has a wonderful idea, you can actually go to a place and it is refined. What's missing is the pilot stage.
That beginning there.
That beginning there. We call it the valley of death. So all your good ideas, you have capacity building, you have training, then what? So what we decided to do is let's intervene there and provide some startup capital to people who they've been in business for 1 or 2 years. They're struggling, but the idea is good. So we take them, so the Hi-Innovator was divided into 2 programs. There is the academy where we train you. Then when we have trained you, we shortlist the ideas and we fund them. And that basically to help them start off. But we don't give them up there. We stay with them because the idea is, once we've funded you, you're going to grow big and you're going to need more money. So we prepare you to make you a pitch to a venture investor, so that we can actually eventually grow towards that.
You follow them through.
Yes.
So who gets involved?
In terms of the profile of the businesses we are looking for, first of all, a business has been at least, the idea is not long, just in your head. You've actually put a business together.
There's something to show.
You're actually working. Maybe 2 years you've been trying to operate that business. If you've made some sales, fine. We don't care. You've not yet made a profit because that's long term. But there's a passion you have. You have a team. And that idea has 3 qualities. The first quality, we can actually scale it.
Scale means grow it big.
Grow it big. Number 2, it has impact. It will actually change people's lives. Number 3, it can be sustainable, to be profitable. Because when the reason you're in business is to make a profit.
Make money,
When we assess the potential of your idea in those 3 areas and they're then we seed fund it.
Okay. Somebody may be wondering and saying, does mine qualify? Can you illustrate to us some things that you have handled which fall in that category? So somebody says, hey, I might be similar to that.
Okay. Yeah, actually today in the Monitor, there was actually an article that was written about this little business, I think Mr. Mwanguzi, and it was Africa Resource Deploy. He came. What the guy is doing, he's making shoe brushes. He looked around in the marketplace, realized that you won't believe, in Uganda we didn't have good quality shoe brushes. In his story, he says all the good ones were coming from Kenya. He says, no, there's a market here. He's an engineer. So he fabricated it, came, and is now actually producing shoe brushes.
Yeah.
Now, what we want to focus on are businesses that create value, not trading. Don't say, me, I want to go to Dubai and bring this. No, 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 no.
Yeah.
Take what we have here, give us that opportunity to create value with you. And in that way, so it can be any idea as long as it creates value.
All right. Okay. I want to come to you. What is expected of me if I am to participate? Like, yes, I meet those 3 parameters, but organically, what is expected of me?
Okay. What we found out, interestingly now, because we did a pilot, we found out that most entrepreneurs are very single-focused. I have my product, I want to produce my product, but they've forgotten that there's an ecosystem you need to help your business grow. They're not thinking about management. They're not thinking about marketing.
Systems.
They're not thinking about systems. They're not thinking about people. So we have an academy we've built. The good thing is online now.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you can be in Arua, you can be in Moroto,
And
you can
join.
and you join. And it's free. So you go through 8 modules. At the end of those 8 modules, you will have a business plan. And it's that business plan that we assess to see, does it give us those 3 qualities: impact, scale, and sustainability.
Okay.
If we do that, then we go ahead and risk it with you.
Okay. You have taught me in the academy.
Yes.
And you assess and you think, this man makes sense.
Yep.
Is there anything else expected of me? Oh, now I'm waiting for you.
No. Actually, what we do is we invite you.
Okay.
There are certain things we need you to do even when you are with us. If you do it before, that's okay. But if you don't, you do it when with us. Please register your company.
Exactly. I'm looking for something like that.
Register for NSSF. Because remember, we want to create members for you. Register for URA. Now you may say, guys, your business is going to grow.
Yeah.
Get used to this thing. It doesn't mean you're going to pay taxes right away.
Yeah.
But one of these days you're going to do it. And that's how you become formal to attract more money. Otherwise, if you don't, you'll always remain with your idea to do that. So that's part. So we want to organize you, become more formal. We find out with you, we work with you. Some of the things that are interesting, some of the startup manuals we give could be even helping you to develop manuals.
Yeah.
Now you have an HRM manual. We've got a company like, which company was that? Teheka. We help them develop an app.
Yeah.
Because we're putting together nurses and so on. And it's very flexible for what you want to do. So you use the money based on what you've told us you want to use the money. Sometimes buying a machine. Yes, that's fine. We have a gentleman from Arua. Yeah. He wanted to just buy a machine that packages honey because they had a market in Southern Sudan. Yeah. He didn't have any machine to package it well. I think. And
he was stuck at that point.
And he was stuck. You know how much he needed? He made it about, I think, $15,000. He bought it. Yeah. Now he's selling his honey in Southern Sudan. Yeah. That's how flexible we work with you.
So, just for people to get it right, at what point do I need to be formal? You said you can do it earlier. If I have an idea and I'm making some, little money, but I'm not formal. Yep. When I come on board, then you help me become formal, or I need to become formal before I get engaged?
No. You can actually come in. By the time you get out of that program, you are formal.
Okay.
Because we understand some people don't even know how to reach. Come in. Let not stop you. Yeah. Come in. We'll help you register. We'll help you formalize as you go through the academy.
All right.
Yes.
How do those who take part benefit finally with the innovation? You touched a little about the funding. How do we come to the funding and all that? Yes, there's that person who needs a machine, but not everybody is like that.
Okay. There's one of the things we found, which we actually surprised us. Yeah. We thought everybody who comes to the academy is looking for money. And we found, because the academy, when we're building it, we found that there was no content that could speak to a Ugandan entrepreneur. Most of the content were based on the US, the UK.
Different environments.
The environment. You find somebody saying that my turnover is $50 million and it's a small business. In Uganda, you can't say
we don't have that kind of scale here.
So we created content that was very localized. You can read about Kato in one day. And what has happened is some people have gone through that program. At the end, they say, I really don't care for the money. Yeah. The amount of information and knowledge I got is even helping me. to actually improve on my business. So there are people who are just, they come for it for that purpose.
Yeah.
And there are those who come and what they're looking for is that start of funding.
Yeah.
And we do. And we go through with them, and then we handhold them, work through them until they can pitch to that purpose.
Final, in 1 minute, Mr. Yota, how do I come to Innovator? I discovered that people watch the link in as far as Zimbabwe, Gulu, and they're saying, okay, but how do I plug myself into? 2 ways. Yeah.
If you go to our website, which is nssfug.org.
nssfug.org.
If you go there, you'll just find a link for Hi-Innovator. From that, and it will take you and walk you through it.
Okay.
And you can just start from that point.
All right. Or
now, what we do is we actually, for each business, we have hubs across the country today.
That makes sense, yeah.
So that there will be a hub you can go to. If you don't have a computer, you can actually go to that hub and do the training through that, and you still the same thing, and they handhold you the training and whatever you need. And but on the website we've got a list of the hubs, so you can know which is nearest to you. You can send us an email, which is okay. When you send us an email, we can work through it, and then we can actually refer you to some place to start.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yota, for that brief on the NSSF Hi-Innovator. You have an idea, maybe you are stuck. Maybe there are things you don't know. First, NSSF says we will train you for free. Then if you want after that, if you qualify, even some funds can be provided you so that at the end of the day you make impact and you grow as a business. We hope we added value to you here on the link, A Place for Opportunities. Thank you for joining us tonight. That was the link.